Hey everyone, so I have a full face of Younique foundation, concealer, primer, and setting powder on, all by Younique. Next thing I want to work on is doing a contour and a highlight. I figure the more you watch this, the easier it's going to become. So again, if you've seen my highlight video yesterday, I currently do not have the sculpting trio. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail from Younique. So this is kind of makeup on a budgety. We are going to highlight, we are going to bronze with everything in palette number 4, Moodstruck Addiction by Younique. We are going to use Arrogant, and we are going to use Seductive, and we're going to and we're also going to use Tender. So what I want you to do, I really like this brush, and I kind of want to give it a try today because I blend anyways. This is my contour brush. It's amazing if you can get a brush like this. I know Younique sells one. So I'm just going to bring it into my powder a little bit. This is highly pigmented, so you don't need a lot. Plus, I still have old product on there probably. Blow it off. Knock off some of the extra product. If you've been going like this the whole time, you're doing it wrong. You need to find where your cheekbone is, and you need to go directly under there to about here. So cheekbone right here. Don't mind while I look in the mirror. See? Okay, let's do the other side. We're gonna go into Arrogant again. We're gonna blow, we're gonna tap, we're gonna find our cheekbone right here. We're gonna go about here, and we're gonna go right underneath our cheekbone. And I like to kind of go backwards because you don't want to get too much into the cheek, or your face is going to start to look really shallow. So I kind of go up when I'm when I'm starting my contour and when I'm rubbing it in. Okay, so see how I have it? See how I have it? We are going to, how am I going to rub this out? We're going to try this. I'm going to bring it into my ear. So bring it into my hairline. I'm going to rub it upwards a little bit. And then I'm going to rub it downwards. Up. Down. I'm going to get this brush yesterday that I was using. So something like another contour brush that you've only used powder on. I'm just kind of wiping it off on my hand. Again, a tip, I keep this near me. It is rubbing alcohol. All you do is spray it on your paper towel, rub your brushes on it. They dry instantly. It's perfect, but I don't really need to do that to this brush. But what I do need to do is sweep up towards the hair line. And see what a huge difference that makes? We're gonna do it on this side. Up towards the hairline. Oh yeah, we didn't go up. So we're gonna go into the hairline, we're gonna go up a little bit, kind of blending out already and kind of just giving us a little bit more product on us. Cause your contour, like, I like how dark that is. That looks really nice. I like that a lot. We're gonna use this. And we're going to go up into the hairline and smooth out any harsh lines, which we can use our hands or paper like I showed you yesterday. I'll show you again because this one's pretty harsh. Again, always blend up into the hairline. This one I really like. Okay, so I'm going to take, like I said before, I've been using wax strips, and it's a blot. And just this one's a little bit too dark. And there's our cheek highlight. We're going to do it a few other places that fall, that are natural light falls. I'm going to continue to use my contour brush because I kind of like the lines I'm getting from it a little bit better. So I'm not going to add any more product. I'm going to kind of see what it does to my hairline, so I'm not getting like a ton of product. You want to put it in your hairline though, because just any place the shadows would naturally hit you. And you want to blend it in, blend it back. Blend it into the hair. Okay. Next thing is the bridge of your nose. I'm literally going like this in the palette. Knocking up any extra, maybe even like rubbing a little bit on my hands. Putting a little bit more on my head, on my forehead, just gently. All the way around. And then a little bit on the corners, kind of right here. Of your nose. And then there's one last spot that you're gonna want to highlight. And that is right here, your neck. And that is really just to make sure that it can kind of like square up your jaw. Can make your face look a little bit more square, and it can really blend your two tones together. Okay, so highlighting is done. Just gonna, it's a few more harsh lines in there. And this is like the only time I say it's okay to use your finger. Try to do like a blot, not too much of a rub, but it's usually pretty good. So there's my cheeks, my forehead, my nose. Now we're on to highlighting. For highlighting, I like to use, where do we got? I guess any kind of little brush will work. Like nothing too fluffy, something that's a little stiff. So I'm gonna use this brush today. And I'm going to go into Tender for our highlight. And it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous. So highlight goes on the bridge of your nose and on your cheekbones. And a few other places I'll show you. Really make the areas pop. So we're just gonna put them on, and then I'll show you the rubbing in technique. So I go right down the center of my nose. And I absolutely love this color for a highlight. So pretty. Once you rub it in, it's gonna look way better. Okay, put more product on your brush. Find your cheekbone right here, like right above where you put the bronzer. And we're gonna, I wish I maybe was using a bit of a thicker brush because I like a nice highlight here, but that's fine. Just do it a couple times. Okay, and we're gonna do over here, same idea on the cheekbone. That's pretty nice. And again, like I said, we kind of do them everywhere that we highlight or that we contoured, so we're gonna put a little bit right here. A little bit right here. And now it's time to rub them in. So we're just gonna use our finger to kind of do a little bit of this. And these are the only times I use my fingers. Your fingers, like, don't apply your foundation with fingers. Get a brush, get a beauty blender. You shouldn't be touching your face that much with your fingers. Make sure you're washing your hands, obviously, before you do your makeup. Your hands carry lots of grease. I would never apply my foundation with my hands, personally, ever again. And you can highlight right here if you have an oily T-zone. it's not necessary because it's going to start to highlight itself probably sooner than you like anyways. So there's our highlight. The light is really bringing it out. Okay, and one last final thing that you're gonna wanna add to your cheeks, just the apples of your cheeks, is your blush. I have a really nice blush here. It's in the color Serene. It's a perfect transition color if you're not used to wearing blush, and blush isn't something you normally wear. It's a really pretty shimmery pink color, and it's really light. So I'm just going to, and it's highly pigmented, so like 1, 2, blow, and you smile for this. This is the one thing that you've probably been doing right, is you do smile for your blush. And it just goes on the apple of your cheek. Now, to finish off everything, because we've already done a setting, I do my setting, and then I do my contour, my highlight, and then I whip out my Touch Behold setting spray. Arms and legs away, people. And remember, all this product is Younique. It doesn't actually feel like I'm wearing any makeup. Everything they carry is super lightweight. I love it. So let's go like this. Let it set. And your face is done, baby.